take your joy immediately.
What's your pleasure?
Have you got my bird feeder?
No, not quite. Check back in a little while.
You take your joy immediately.
You are not authorized. Please clear the area immediately. You are not authorized. Please clear the area.
What? I'm done fooling around!
That's the guilty bugger!
They
Right
did
here!
it! I know they did! The cannon's right there! Get him!
We got a downer here!
Murderer was right there!
Right, that cuts it!
Wherever you are.
Bro, making it harder on yourself.
I don't have time.
Don't you?
Well, if it isn't Sally Boyle. Himself is upstairs tinkering.
When will he be?
It's been weeks now. It's a device you left behind. Apparently, it's quite clever and complex.
I just came to buy some chemicals.
Over my cold, dead body.
Fiona.
It's not just borrowing my man while you were here. I could have got over that. It's the ambitions you put into him.
Fiona, I'm sorry.
He wants to be more than a village chemist. How's that, I says? Will you go to London to study to be a doctor? Will you take over Haworth Labs? She still wouldn't take you back, I says. But you sold him the stars. And now he can't barely see where he's going.
Maybe he liked me because I thought he could be more. Do you ever think of that?
Get out of here. Get out, you witch. And don't let the door hit you in the arse on the way out.
Well, she's mellowed. Fiona said Stuart's been working on my old pituitary extractor. Maybe I can get it back from him later, when she's not in the shop. Wait. Harry Cavendish. He still works for the labs, doesn't he? And he owes me a favour. I'll drop by his house. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Sally Boyle. I haven't seen you in a dog's age.
What happened to your eyes?
Oh, this little thing. Dr. Hughes miscalculated the brominating reaction and it blew up in my face. Then he convinced Dr. Verloc it was my fault. So I got the sack.
That weasel.
Oh, you don't have to pretend you're interested in the tedious old lab. How's the glamorous life of an experimental chemist?
It's a bit blocked at the moment. Can't get mercury amalgam.
Did you know they vent gallons of it onto Rat Home? Oh, well, you wouldn't. You've moved on to greener pastures.
I'm sorry. I thought Anton knew what he was doing.
Oh, I don't blame you for leaving us all behind. When love fades, you have to move on. Well, I'm sure you'll figure out where to find some amalgam.
Maybe I will. But someone's got to prove it was Dr. Hughes' fault you lost your eyes.
You know, you're right. He could hurt someone else.
Is there any evidence that it was his fault?
You know, now that you mention it, his lab notes. He keeps them in his doctor bag. I bet they're all the evidence I need. Oh, you know what? I bet they'd also tell me how to extract the amalgam you need out of the stuff the lab is piping onto Rat Home.
I'll get you his lab notes.
Here's where he lives. Come back, and I'll tell you where to find the pump outlet.
Don't go anywhere.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Well, you can't say Dr. Hughes doesn't have a keen sense of style. I'd better be particularly careful now.
Appreciate what you do.
If he knows I'm there. It will get nasty fast.
Someone. You must take your joy immediately. I can't see you. Let's see if we can't fix you up.
Police! A bit of assistance, if you please!
Thought you were invisible, did you?
This must be the bag Harry wanted.
There's your killer.
Quite a sturdy bag. I wonder if Gwen would fit in here. She'd need to be able to breathe, some source of oxygen, and soundproofing in case she starts crying. I bet Lionel could make something like that. Water everywhere and not a drop to drink. Harry? It's Sally. Sally Boyle.
Just a moment. Just a moment, damn it. I can't get to the door as fast as I used to. Did you get Dr. Hughes's bag?
I've got it.
Aren't you Brillo? Well, here's the formula you'll need. You can get to Rathome via the maintenance tunnels. There's a code at the door. It's 1649.
I really am sorry about the accident. I thought Anton had a handle on things.
Well, now we know. Cheerio.
That was nasty. I'll need a few things before I go. I can get there from any hatch, now that I've got the code. Couldn't be better, thanks.
Lovely day for it.
Lasciati ogni speranza. I am so glad Foggy Jack doesn't live down there. Lovely weather. Head's about to split open. I've got to drink something. I half expect to see some horribly mutated Cheshire cat watching me from one of these trees. Oh. Where do I get the keycard to this? This is a lot more satisfying than undermining the other girl's confidence. I was sure Antoine had another lab, but he always said it was my imagination. A lab partner knows.
Please stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated. Please proceed into the lab.
Oh, baby, I wouldn't do this for anybody else. Oh, you're never gonna get married if you treat men like that. What's this keycard doing here? I bet whoever left it was wearing a dress without pockets. I suppose I just shove my canteen in there and hope it doesn't burn full canteen. I hope Harry's right about getting the mercury out.
Stand by for decontamination. You have been decontaminated.
All right. Next ingredient, pituitary extract. Stuart Adams was tinkering with my old extractor, wasn't he? Maybe I can buy it back from him. Or borrow it. They're a Jack and Jill when you need them. The road goes ever on and on. I don't actually like long walks.
Sorry for yourself. But there are some ailments of the body.
I'm afraid I'm going to show you a rather ghastly photograph, but... Helpful in reducing the bacteria in the water. Why don't you just go down the pub?
I'm starved. I've got to find something to eat. Odd. Those peepers weren't there before. Why are they trying to keep people out? I could use a bit of money. And I bet Stuart wouldn't mind having
What
a
can I
few
do for
Sally
you?
specials to sell.
Sally! Oh,
The old top shelf.
you never come by anymore.
Well, Fiona.
Oh, Cerberus. Aye. She's never understood me, Sally. Not like you do.
She mentioned, among other things, that you've improved my extractor. Have you still got my extractor?
I have. Oh, you're going to be very proud of me. It's much quicker now. Might even sting a little less.
You've improved it?
Would you like to test it out?
You sure Fiona won't murder you?
Oh, she barks, but she don't bite. Much.
I'll let you know how it works. I need pituitary extract from someone who's been exposed to mustard gas. Mikey Forrester's clinic ought to have a patient or two like that. I'll send him a note on the blower. I've forgotten how bright joy is. Head's about to split open. I've got to drink something. Is that a new suit? It's fantastic.
You know, I think we wear the same size.
Who's a girl got to kill for a sandwich? God, it's worse than when Gwen used to keep me up all night. Let's see what Mikey has to say for himself. Someone's upstairs. How'd they get in? Well, General, why didn't you let yourself in?
You didn't answer my knock.
I wasn't home.
Then you ought to lock the door. Oh, the memories always come back.
Oh, then you have such dreadful things to remember.
Be nice.
Let me make the bad memories go away.
What on earth is that?
Are you hallucinating? Rainbow has all sorts of crazy side effects.
It couldn't be a cat. Hasn't been a cat since the war.
You are going to love this one.
Couldn't be a baby.
Don't be silly. No one's had a baby in 15 years. Say, ah! Dance with me, Robert.
Shame I won't remember any of yours.
You do come here to forget. Ow. Fuck in a bucket. General? Robert? Are you still here? Please don't still be here. He'll forget. He has to forget. No one can know about you, Gwen. Especially not the General. I better chuck something in case I need to run. Found someone. Meet usual place. Oh, for heaven's sake, Mikey. You could have just written down the name and sent it up the blower.
I'm risking my job, you know. Patient records are supposed to be private.
I'm not going to hurt him. I promise.
I suppose I didn't really want to know the truth.
Don't worry. No one will ever know. Arthur! Arthur Hastings!
Lovely day for it.
You lovely day for it, me, you idiot. It's me! Sally! I knew it was you. I mean, it's another you, the glasses, the hair. You're all dashing now. But the way you look around, all intense like that, I just knew that's Arthur. How the hell are you?
Sally? You look quite stylish.
This ancient thing. I've had it 2 weeks. I'm not even sure it's still in style.
Green and white checked. Your dress. That night you ran out the door and I never saw you again.
That horrible gingham dress. I had to grab something to put on, didn't I? Wait. You're off your joy.
Oh, don't be
Oh, ye
ridiculous.
of little faith. I'd never turn you in. You wouldn't believe what I've got myself into.
I saw Percy. A picture of him. And I remembered the train.
Oh, shit.
I have to go find him. I promised I'd take care of
How
him.
are you going to get out? Do you even have a letter of transit?
Absolutely. On my desk, in the city. I've been living in the Garden
The
District.
Garden District?
Off the scraps of our former civilization.
God. I could help you. I do know General Bing.
Oh, the General. You always did have a knack for making helpful new friends.
You still hate me.
Yeah, well, I've only been wondering for the past 14
We were
years.
16!
Could you?
Because he took me in when my mum died. Because Because he was so generous, because he said he loved me. I don't know. Some things just happen whether you want them to or not. We were so close. The two musketeers. Remember?
You know how we used to sit on the swings by the crashed V1? These days I spend a lot of time there, remembering.
Look, it's a horrible, terrible world out there, and no matter how clever and brave and fierce you are now, you'll need a letter of transit to get into the Emerald City.
I've missed you for 14 years. I think I can escape Wellington Wells without your help. And I definitely don't want any favours from your latest friend.
Arthur! Well, there's your answer, darling. Arthur hasn't forgotten you. Shit. Colonel Lawrence, wasn't he the hero of Ramsgate? I mean, of course, he's been exposed. Mustard gas. He was in the Great War. I do need his pituitary extract. I guess I'll have to pay him a visit.